Guys, Metro here. I'm here for another shop tour, but this is kind of a small shop tour. It's not really much a shop tour, it's more like a shop apron tour. So for the past couple of months, I've been making aprons for myself, and I've been trying to discover what tools I actually use when making slingshots and other things in the shop and at the other shop. So I kind of come down to this is like what I use all the time, and there's nothing in this apron that I don't use all the time. So here it is. This is made from duck cloth. It's double-sided. It's got this nylon, uncoated nylon in the back and duck cloth in the front, and some pockets on the front here, and a chest pocket up here. It's a crossback strap, so there's the load is on my shoulders and not my neck, and there's a waist strap that clips behind my back. So I'll go over what I use in terms of the chest pocket. So sorry I can't get the whole thing in frame here. The camera's just not going to work that way. So this is how the chest pocket. Here are the sets of tools I actually use all the time. The only thing missing from here are the really sharp, pointy ones that I don't really want to carry on me. But the rest of these, I use them all the time for marking and for doing stuff, for making slingshots. So over here is a really nice, super cool ruler. It has inches, centimeters on the back. There's a small conversion table for millimeters and stuff like that. This is really nice for when you're converting stuff, you know, using different kind of hardware, like 1/2 inch equals like 12.7 millimeters, like that kind of thing. So this is super useful to have, not only as a marking device, but also as a quick reference guide. And generally, I don't really do anything longer than 6 inches, and if I do, I'll just, you know, move it over an inch and that kind of thing. So that's really super useful. And then next to it is a Koh-i-Noor 0.5 millimeter mechanical pencil. I like using mechanical pencils. They're really precise. The lines are really, really crisp, and the lead is infinite. It's always sharp, and it's lightweight. So I really like this one. It's a drafting pencil. It's left over from a different time in my life. Next to it is a pen-sized General. The brand is General. It's an aluminum automatic center punch. So when you push down here, it'll make marks in wood. You know, generally 90% of the work is going to be not just cutting, but actually hole making. So having a center punch handy is going to be great for making sure that your holes are centered and exactly where they're supposed to be. So that's nice that it's a pen size and not the super huge ones. So this makes a dot about 1/2 millimeter wide. So that's really nice to have on you. Next to it is a classic stainless steel Olfa retractable knife. It's just got the regular blades on it. It's pretty standard here. So this is just for cutting and for peeling off labels and for peeling off stickers and patterns and that kind of thing. And it's not for heavy work, but you know, it does the job, and it's a knife. So when the tip gets dull, break it off, done. Next to it is the venerable sharpen marker. Again, useful for all sorts of things. I typically use this to mark aluminum so that I can use it as marking fluid, and then drag my caliper across it to get a line across it, so I can get an accurate hole alignment, or you know, wherever I need a Sharpie. So I have boxes and boxes of these, and I go through them like crazy. In this larger pocket here, I have a 3-inch machinist square. This comes in handy again. I don't really do things too big, so this is kind of a perfect size. This is a really old one. I have like scribed here. It's EAU on here. So this is quite old, and it fits exactly in this pocket here. Next to it is a County-Com 4-inch straight pry bar. I have a little bit of a zip tie here, so I can pull it out of the pocket really easily. I use this to open cans, scrape things, poke stuff, things I don't want to damage a knife, or just needs a little bit of leverage. So 4 inches is perfect. I don't need much more than this size here. And then next to it is a super compact stainless steel. I think I'm not sure the brand, but it's got 2 strengths of light. It has a magnet on the back, so that it'll be able to stick on things, and that's super nice that way. So if I'm hunting behind a machine, I'm able to have this on hand and able to stick in my mouth if I need to, if I need both hands to work on something or find something that's dropped behind the machine, which happens a lot. So that's it for the chest pocket. So all these marking tools and everything come in handy for all sorts of stuff. we'll move on to the bottom pockets here. So in my right pocket, I guess, would be a couple pairs of nitrile gloves. I usually grab a couple pairs and throw them in there. They're super useful when you start doing finishes and stuff like that, so you don't want your hands all gummy and full of wax. And also a activated charcoal dust mask. I wear this a lot in the shop because wood's really dusty and I want to live longer than 50 years old. So keeping myself away from fine dust, having this on hand is also really handy. In the middle here, when I go to the other shop, I have to use tape to tape down some material on a laser cutter, so I always have a roll of painter's tape on me, so that lives in the middle pocket. And on my left, which is your right, I keep a mini moleskin. So this is super useful for jotting down numbers, or like if you have a quick idea you need to kind of work out on. I like these ones because they're really durable. They lay flat generally like this, and the pages are terrible. I know this is a bit of a luxury because you can just use, like, you know, really cheap notepads like these, but I find that these notepads actually get pretty tattered in terms of instead of these guys, so I like using these ones more. So I also keep a cheap calculator in there. This gets replaced every once in a while. I'd like to find one that's small and metal, maybe, and has a solar panel on it, maybe something from the 80s, something that's really, really durable, because I've dropped this 100 times and it still works, but I know at some point the battery's going to run out, so that's fine. So that's pretty much it for the apron itself. These two pockets here are really great. Sometimes I do some carpentry work, so it's nice to have a pocket for a bunch of screws and maybe a measuring tape and that kind of stuff. But I generally don't keep anything in there because if I'm working on something I need to think about it, I actually put my hands in pockets like I would a pair of jeans. So it's super nice to have this. So this is my daily driver. I wear this a lot in the shop, and it's very, very comfortable because of the crossback straps. And when I make a new shop, I might get cold or something like that, and the double layers can be really nice. Right now I'm indoors, so it's not so bad. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you're looking to make your own apron, just use your tools for a little while and you'll figure out what you want to carry on you and you don't want to find, because half the time before I had this, I was hunting for my tools everywhere and just figuring out where things were. So having them on me forces me to take it out of my chest pocket, use it, and then put it back in my chest pocket. So it's nice to have. All right, thanks for watching.